Hey, hello, I'm Alex, and this is Numenon. Numenon is a knowledge management system that allows you to save your data however you like and make your life easier, I guess. This is a first episode, and we're going to create a movie watch list to share with your family and friends. We're going to create a new space, and we are going to name it Movie Watchlist. Space is a way to isolate your data. Here it is, an empty space with a message from me and my co-founder, which we're not going to read right now. In Numenon, everything is an entry. And you can create an entry by pressing create. And we're going to make a movie watch list. So let's add a movie. Doesn't matter which one. This is a new entry and it's pretty empty, as you can see, because we only have the title here. The first thing that you're going to want to do in Numenon is add a label. An entry can have multiple labels, but one is enough most of the times. And the label is the way to identify your entry. In this case, we're going to label Lord of the Rings as a movie. Don't overthink it. You can change it later, it doesn't matter. Save your data however you like. A movie has some attributes that are important and will help us to, organize our data. We do that by adding fields. A field for a movie is going to be the rating, for example. A rating is a number, 96 out of 100, for example. Another field is the release year. As you can see, this field doesn't exist, I'm just creating them now. Number again. Let's guess 2001 maybe. Another field that I would like to have is the genre. This field, I want it to be a multi-selection field because a movie can have multiple genres. So I'm going to choose drop down as an option. Here it is. And I can add fantasy and adventure. Now these options are going to be available. When I add another movie, they're going to be available. Another field, something useful, where to watch this movie. I mean which platform. So I'm going to make it a drop down as well. And add Netflix and Amazon. This is random, of course. Now, imagine that we share this space with our friends or family members so that we can have a collective watch list and decide what to watch and when and stuff like that. So it would be very useful to know who watched which movie. Another field. Who watched this? Who watched this? This is going to be a special field because the value, we want it to be a user. So let's find the user field. Cool. Who watched this? I had. We can add so many more fields like link to IMDb, summary, actors, I don't know, go crazy. But this is enough for now and for our purpose. Under the fields, you can have a free text, a full block editor with many functionalities and stuff. You can do lists, you can do to-do lists, whatever you can expect from a modern editor, and also some cool stuff like insert collections and dynamic lists and images and the current date. Sometimes it's useful. We're going to explore all that stuff in a later episode. For now, let's keep it simple. Let's add another movie. Okay, create Terminator. Now, label. We already have the movie label. Convenient, cool, we just add it, we have the movie. Now we need to add the fields. We do have these fields now. We don't have to create them again, of course. So let's add them all one by one. And as you can see, the genre now has the options available. We don't want these options. We're going to add action. We can add adventure also, why not? Where to watch? Netflix. Rating, very good. Who watched this? I have. And year, I don't remember. Okay. Imagine adding another movie and have to add these fields one by one again. It's getting boring. So, what we can do is instruct Numenon, instruct the system that the movie has some association with these fields. So we know that the genre is going to be important for all movies. So we can add here and add field to movie. Okay, let me make a small change to give you a better idea. Let's make this green, for example. Okay. So we added the genre field to the label movie. We created an association, and that's why it's green. We can do the same thing for all the other fields. And now all the fields are green. What did we achieve? You will see. Let's create a third movie. I don't know. Here, have you watched it? It's very relevant. And we're going to add the label movie. Ta-da! We get all the fields in order. You can, of course, change the order of these fields. And cool, right? You don't have to place them one by one. And the system now knows that the movie is associated with these fields. And you'll see in the future how this is going to be very, very useful. I have created this space before to gain some time. I've added some movies. And what you can see right now is a list of my unwatched movies. This is a very powerful tool in Numenon, the ability to create lists that are dynamic. This means that any member that enters this page will see his unwatched movies. And we can do that very easily. Let me show you. Let's trust this and create it again. My unwatched movies. When you create a new entry in a shared space, you have these three options here. Private, which means that only you can access this page. Public, which means that everybody in this space can access this page. Or you can invite explicitly a member or a team. In our case, public will do. Down here in the editor, we're going to add a dynamic list. In this dynamic list, we have to choose what type of data we want. For example, movie. Now we see all the movies that exist in this space. But what we want is the movies that I haven't watched yet. So let's create, let's add this field watched by, and instruct the list to show me only those that are not watched by me. And this is the result. This is the movies that I haven't watched. But what if another user enters this page? He will see the movies that I haven't watched. We don't want that. We want it to be dynamic. And this is very, very easy in Numenon. The only thing we have to do is remove my name here and add current user. So current user is any user that has access to this page. It's dynamic. Cool. What is missing? The monkey icon is missing. So let's choose this emoji because it's fun. And let's add this to the sidebar. Lists are a thing that you're going to use in Numenon if you want to make stuff like that. And you can also make it a gallery with a small icons. I think it suits better the watch list. And the lists can also have fields. Let's show, for example, the popcorn meter with its label to be more clear, and the year. Cool. Now, everyone in this space has available this dynamic list. Let's do one last scenario, which is really cool. Let's say that we're going to have a movie night and we want to decide which movie we're going to watch. How we're going to do that very efficiently. Next movie night. A new entry and a new dynamic list. Same as before, we want a list of the movies. And this time, we want the system to show us all the movies that are unwatched by me and by my friend Choco. And this is the result. These 4 movies is unwatched by both me and Choco. So this is a great way to filter out information. And I don't know if it's a lot, but this was the first episode. Thank you very much. See you in the next.